Okay, hey guys, I'm gonna show another daily today. I've shown Screechers before. It was an awfully long video, and so I thought, hey, for Drake's, this is actually my favorite. Well, no, it's my second favorite daily. My favorite daily is boars. I'm gonna do that in another video. I think it's actually you would think that it wasn't worth a video with the boars because it just seems too easy. But invariably, you see a lot of streamers, and they're like they try to do the daily, and it's not that easy to do outside of the wave spawn. And if you don't know how to do the waves, well, the wave spawn, if you go all the way through, you have to go through twice, and you spend a lot of extra ped. So I'm going to show you another video how to do the boar pit in a super efficient way. That's my favorite daily, is the boars. I do that every single day. If I don't do any other hunting at all, I do the boars. So that's my favorite one. But this is my second favorite one. I don't do this every day just because I don't have quite big enough. Well, I mean, I've got some decent weaponry, but my Justifier A106 it's a little slow for this. I can pull it off with this. Justifier A106. Today I've got an R Matrix gun. Could actually use a little bit bigger one, but you know, I just happen to have this one today. But I want to show you Drake's today. This is my second favorite daily, and I'll show you why at the end. We get the nice reward, like 14 pets of ammo, a really nice blueprint. It's just like I think five of them. A really nice blueprint for plates. Some really nice scales and some tech chips. So it's a super nice reward. You have to only do 50. The waypoint you go to is what's it called? It's this Cypherton Gardens. Probably butchering it, but it's up here, Cypherton Gardens. However you do pronounce these names, so they're very different. Many of the names in Entropia, so I'm not very sure how to pronounce them. But you come over here to Overseer Alice. She gives you a whole lot of different drakes. I do snow drakes; they're the easiest. I think death drakes look kind of easier, but interesting thing is I did them, and they did a lot more damage to me. I'm pretty positive snow drake is actually a mixed damage. I don't think it's all cold. I think it's like cold, maybe impact cut. I don't know exactly. I'm not really like skilled, especially because I only have one armor type. I only have one set of plates, so I can't really experiment to see what it's actually doing. So if somebody wanted to figure that out, I don't think it's all cold, and I've had other people say that. So I think it is a mixed damage, and I think maybe Death Drake might not be mixed damage. So Snow Drake is the easiest. I mean, I don't think the rewards are really different. You might get a different dragon scale, but I don't think for doing harder dragon types you're going to get more rewards from what I've seen. But often the wiki is wrong. I just do the Snow Drakes. They're the easiest. Okay, so Snow Drakes, I pick it up the gardens. I come down to Drake and Stand. I like to do it here. There are other places you could do it. Crimson Fields has a bunch of these. I like the spawn better here, for me personally. The Crimson Fields is just a little bit, at moments too spread out, at moments too condensed, and then it's like there are too many of them in a valley. I just don't enjoy that spawn. I like the spawn more. So I come here, but you can do it wherever suits you. I also, you know, because my weaponry is a little lower, I'm picking off the lower ones. It's a little easier here to pick off the lower ones. I don't like to go above level 42. I usually like to stay at 37, 38, 40-ish, just because I don't have the biggest guns in the world yet. So I'm just using an R Matrix. I've stuffed A106 on it, so it's nothing super special. But I mean, I could even show you. Let's take out one with a Justifier. I mean, you don't even need. That's the nice thing about these. They're super slow. So I can take out one with a Justifier just for show. You know, Justifier's not an amazing. I don't even have anything on here. I mean, it's tiered and whatnot. but I'm not even got anything out. I'm just gonna take one out with the Justifier just to show you that's not that hard to do. I mean, it takes time, so I don't like, use it usually sometimes like because I'll like stay on next island for a while and I just won't like have any. I need to get a bigger gun, but you can see like these are super slow. You can just take them out with a Justifier. No big deal. I mean, they're gonna regen a little bit, so I'm probably gonna spend like an extra ped killing them. So it's no biggie, right? It's doable. Oh no, still got the wrong one. Okay, so much for my demo. But okay, so I took off about maybe a third with the gun, but I'm gonna take out the final 2/3 with the Justifier, which actually has the A106 attached. I mean, so we're talking about 32 damage plus maybe throw another. We're probably talking about like 46 DPS ish. Yeah, look, I mean, clearly, it's not like pretty, but I can and do take it out with 46 DPS. So, because they're super slow. I mean, look at this. This thing is so slow. That's why I like it too. I like it for a lot of reasons. Pretty. It's fun. It's fun to global. I global almost every time I do 50 of these. I global. I mean, not every time. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes you get a big one, like hey, sometimes you don't global. Sometimes whatnot. You get then every once in a while you get like a 200 pet global or something. If you don't, I do believe in personal loot pool. But I mean, I know some people don't. But most times I do this, I global once. Today I globaled. So obviously, yeah, I took one out. Okay, I didn't take it all the way with Justifier, but you can see I took it most all the way out with the Justifier. And well, this gun was unamped to a 60. So you can see, like, it doesn't really take that much damage. I took most of it out with the 45 DPS or 46, I don't know, whatever. And the 60, so I could take it all the way out with the Justifier. It doesn't take a lot. Obviously, it takes a while, so it's nicer to have more. So but I'm going to take out the final few. But yeah, this is a really nice daily because you think you got. I think it costs maybe if you're going to use a Justifier, it probably costs a little bit more. But I think it costs about maybe a little bit under 300 peds to complete this daily. Oh, I got a nice level up. You get some pretty nice skill gain too. Oh, somebody sold. Oh, my shop sold some sweat. Nice. I have to go restock some point, but it's not a big deal. I got the shop. I get some pretty nice skill gains. I'm not getting anything, but I'm a little lower level. I mean, I only have not lower, but I mean compared to some people, I've only got 184 ish skills and whatnot. So I'm getting some nice skill gains here. I like it for that. Definitely, I don't, with my skills and my armor. I mean, I'm like, I have super, because most of the pet I put in the game I just cycle. But I'm starting to upgrade my armors, moving from ghost to ghoul armor, and then I want to get a much bigger gun pretty soon. That's like really on my wish list to work on. So I've got a bunch of things, but I mean, recently I kind of held off on that because I just recently Next Island launched the booths, and like you just saw, I sold something from my booth, so I spent basically $1,000 on that. So kind of like I don't. I mean, I have plenty of money. I could get a gun too. I don't know. I feel kind of weird about that. Like to spend $1,000 like a month or two ago to get a booth and don't want to throw in like $300 more for a gun. I'm like, I don't know. I just play it slow. Enjoy it. That's the other thing too. Is like sometimes like I feel like if you rush too much and you get everything too fast in a game, you don't really appreciate it. some games I played in the past, I kind of have regretted that. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get to this like super high level really fast, and then you start to be like, oh, I missed out on having a good time. Um, not that I had a bad time, but it's like sometimes just like enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. Not it's not getting to the destination. It's enjoying the journey. And that's one of the things too. I'm just like, it's not a rush. If I'm having fun, just take it slow. Because you know, I don't know. Because I mean, that's another thing too. Is like sometimes like you get used to playing a certain way. It's hard to go back. Like I used to love Papoose, and now it's like I feel like I've graduated. Now I don't do Papoose anymore. It's like, well, I probably still enjoy it if I did it, but it's just one of those things. It's like, if you start rushing through some of these things, it's like, and then you feel like, oh, it's like I graduated, I don't know. I mean, that's not a good way to feel, but I think we all feel that way in some senses as we improve in a game. It's like, you know, um, if you rush too fast, I think it just sometimes, takes away from the game. I don't know. Sorry, this video is probably like gonna be terrible to watch. It's just like me rambling, but I hope you like it. I like this daily because you pick it up. You get some really nice rewards. I mean, for you think for spending a little bit less than 300 peds, you're getting 14 peds of ammo. Then you're getting some blueprints. You're getting some dragon scales, and then you get some tech chips. So I mean, it's like probably like over really the value is over 17 peds easily, maybe 18. I don't know. I mean, it used to be a lot more, but the tech chips have gone down in value a lot. Like I used to think it was like 19 peds, but I mean that's probably ridiculous now. I mean the tech chips are just so far down in price. I mean maybe they'll rebound someday. But I think it's been long enough since they've had like a super big use that they've crashed. But even still, I think it's legitimate to say it's worth 16 or 17 pets, the value. So that's a pretty good reward at the end of something that is, 300 pets to do. So I think, and you don't need like super damage. You can see, I'm comfortably taking out, and I've got, I think the gun is 60 Thrawn, maybe I'm at 75-ish, it's pretty easy. And they don't do a ton of damage. You can see even when they hit me, well, I don't know if they hit me, but they don't do a ton of damage. And I think it's spread out. But look, I took 14 damage there, 2.9 there. No, I don't know which, they might have hit my ghoul armor. I got some ghoul and some ghost. I'm trying to get all, I recently started moving from, I'm starting to upgrade things slowly, moving from ghost to ghoul. So probably the one, but even the one maybe hit my ghost, the other hit my ghoul. But I mean, if it took 15 for one and like 3 for the other, so I think it's pretty likely split. And I think some of the other dragons are not split. So I would, I mean, if you're a high level player, it doesn't matter. You can just pick whatever you want, But if you're a little bit lower, or mid, or a mid level player like me, I don't know. I guess I'm a mid level player. I think that's fair. I'll say I'm a mid level player. Yeah, I think that's fair. If you're a mid-level player like me, then it's nicer to do the ones that are a little easier. I also don't like to be super stressed. I could probably do some higher ones, but just I come here to relax. To be honest, after a long day of work, so I don't like to be super challenged. But I like to have fun, and I have fun on these. Oh, okay. Thought that other one was going to hit me. So, but you'll see the reward. It'll pop up. That's pretty nice, I think. So I really like this daily. And, all right, so yeah, you see the 14 bit of ammo, the plate, the Drake scale. I think that has about 200% MU, and then the tech chips. Tech chips used to be 1 ped plus per K. I think that might be unreasonable. They're super heavy, so once you get them, you're like weighted down. They're like a ton of bricks. That's like 90 kg, the tech chips. Yeah, they used to be like 1.4 pedish per K. They really collapsed the price. So now it's 0.3 ped. You can still see it's really high. Well, somebody's bought some expensive now. I don't know. It's harder to sell nowadays, but it's still a very good reward. And the Drake scale is really solid. I mean, the ammo you cannot complain about, and the blueprint is very nice. Let's go look at those blueprints. So it's just overall a very nice reward. You could, if you wanted to have these plates, I have never actually crafted them myself. I sell them in my shop. A lot of people buy them, so they must like them because it sells very easily. You get this. A lot of this is pretty easy stuff to get on. I mean, some of those are not as easy, but if you're mining, and the mining, you can work toward the Stealth VIP. There's a nice daily for that. I'm like super low on that. Like, oh my gosh, because I hate the mining. Hopefully, I will get there soon or someday and make a video on that too. Stealth VIP, or not Stealth VIP, but the actual quest for it. But yeah, the blueprint is very nice. Super nice MU. I'm guessing it's a very nice armor. Wait, I never tried it, but people really like buying it, so I'm guessing it's good. So maybe you could try it out if, or I don't know, maybe it's on the wiki. I just never tried. And then the Drake scale is really nice. Yeah. Ooh. What happened? I don't know what happened. Well, yeah, no, it actually went. I was aware that it went down. I didn't know it went quite that far, but yeah, no, it's but even still, it's the total reward is very good. So even with some of the markup being a little bit lower, so I think it's very good to do. And if you're on Excel and and you like it, it's one of the better dailies for me for higher, or mid-level players. So it's really nice. So I'll do some other videos of some other dailies. The boar specifically is one of my favorite. No, I'll have to do some of the Papu ones, and definitely the ancient Greece one. Show you some of those, and hope you enjoy. And till next time.